Hi everybody, it's really late, but I have an idea for a craft, so we're gonna do a video, okay? I got this huge moose print from the local craft store. It was on markdown because I don't know if you can see, there was a little gash in the canvas. And so they marked it down. This is originally a $49.99 print. However, they marked it down to $2.49. So of course, I see the price and I'm like, I can do something with this. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is I'm going to be showing how to transform this into something you can use for the holidays, because we are there. It is just about that time. Halloween's over, and that means I go hog wild. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to start with making a lighting for the moose. I'm going to actually end up putting lights all over his antlers to look like his antlers have lights on them. Get it really festive. I picked up one of these sets of 20 lights at my local dollar store. It's all I need. It's 5 feet long. And I did the white lights. You're more than welcome to do color if you want. And then I took some plaid fabric that I had and I made this guy a little bow tie. So we're going to stick that right here. And what that's going to do is it's going to cover the gash, and it's also going to give him a little festive appearance. I have a few things that I'm going to add to him as well. I've got some classic shaped Christmas balls or Christmas bulbs, and I think I'm going to try to attach them across, you know, along his antlers and stuff. So let me lay him down, Let's get, I'm going to show you guys how to mount the lights onto the canvas. It might have a plug in them, but you can definitely use a battery powered one. This is just going to be easier for me so I don't have to reach behind the painting, or the print rather, and turn it off and on. I have a switch that is powered by my fireplace that I can use. So let's get started with the lights. Okay, so what I've done is I got my strand of lights, and I think it's best to plug them in. I do the same thing when I do Christmas trees, wreaths, garlands around windows. If I'm adding lights, I like to have them on. It just lets me see as I'm decorating where best the light will go. So what I'm doing now is, like I said, I plugged in the light strand, and I was going to try and be fancy. I have one of my, little bead picks, but the hole was way too small, and when I tried to force the light through, it ended up tearing the canvas a little bit, and we don't want that. The best tool that I found to actually do this with is just a sharp pencil. That's it. You're going to literally just find where you want the light to go. So this is my next one, and I think it's going to go right here. You're literally just going to take your pencil and puncture where you want it. Okay, and then stick it through. Bing! There you go. And you're going to continue doing this along the antlers. If you wanted to do this differently, like make it look starry, you could totally do that. This is just my idea for the moose. This is what I want to do. So, anyways, I'm going to finish getting this lit up, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so we're back. There's a few things you may notice. It's daylight, and I'm in different clothing. There was a little bit of a mishap with the lights, and so I had to wait until today to go and make an exchange on the lights. But I've got them all plugged in now, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be securing the lights in the back of the canvas with some hot glue. Let me switch the camera around and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so here is the back of the canvas, and as you can see, I've got all the lights plugged in and I've been securing them with hot glue. And literally what I'm doing is I'm just taking the hot glue gun and I'm going around each of the lights and kind of securing them in the spot so there's no movement. With the weight of the cord and stuff, they are kind of tempted to move a little. And so I just hold it here for a few seconds, and then as soon as it's dried, or at least, tacky enough to where it's not going to move anymore, I let go and move to the next one. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then when I've got all of them adhered to the back of the canvas, I'll put the camera back on and show you guys what it's looking like so far.
you do that?
Hey everybody. Okay, so we are done with the lights. I went ahead and hot glued the back of all of the Christmas lights, and this is the final, well, not the final. This is what we have with the lights so far. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start accessorizing it. What you can do, I use the lights with the wire. If you want to, adhere them to the frame to make it easier to find the plug, you can definitely do that. If you're using the LEDs with the battery pack, I just suggest when you have it hanging on the wall, you have the battery pack somewhere where it's easily accessible. I didn't want to do the battery pack because I don't feel like going behind the picture every time I want to turn the lights on. I think a plug is a lot easier, but it's completely up to you what you want. So now that we have all of the lights on the moose's antlers, what we're going to do is we're going to start accessorizing it. As you can probably tell from the first clip of the video, I ended up actually going with more lights. I found that 10 on each side just really wasn't enough. I wanted it to be really sparkly. So what I did is those boxes of the 20 lights, I used 2 of them from Dollar Tree, and I used essentially 1 for each antler. So that's what this is looking like. Now here comes the fun part. This is where we start dressing up our moose. Like I said, I have a bow tie that I made. I used some plaid fabric that I had, and it's this little guy right here. And I'm going to go ahead and attach that down here so he's got his little bow tie. And I've got a few more things that I'm going to do. You can definitely use anything, your imagination's the limit. So I have a bunch of these little jewels. I think I'm going to put some of those on the antlers. I'm actually thinking of giving this guy a monocle. If you do end up wanting to use these little foil jewels, the ones that have the mirror backing, do not use a hot glue gun. The hot glue will actually melt the foil and it'll end up messing your jewel up. So I suggest using just, standard tacky glue. I have these little bottles for my jewelry making that I do, and this is what I'm going to be using to adhere them to the canvas. And so once I get everything done, I'll show you guys what the final product looks like. All right, so this is what I have so far in regards to my moose. I attached his bow tie, and I ended up putting some blue and green and gold along with the clear embellishments that I had on the antlers. I think it just looks a little better to bring some of that color up, to the top of the picture. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm giving my moose a monocle. So what we're going to do is I got some Mod Podge and I have some glitter. And what you do is you mix the two up, because what'll happen is the Mod Podge will dry clear and it'll just leave the glitter. It's a lot cleaner. It's a lot less messy if you do it this way instead of laying the glue down and dumping the glitter on. It also seals the glitter in, so you don't have so much coming off your surface that you apply the glitter to. So this is the way I like to do it. Let me show you what I'm doing. So like I said, I'm mixing the Mod Podge and the glitter. These are the 2 brushes that I'm going to be using. Just literally get yourself a dish, put the glitter on there, and then add the Mod Podge. Mix it up really well to where the glitter is evenly distributed through it. And then just paint it as you would, to do anything really. And then once it dries, like I said, the white goes away and all that's left is the glitter. And it leaves a lot less mess for you to have to worry about later, because as we all know, once glitter's out, it's like hard to get back in and hard to keep contained. So this is a good way to keep your area cleaner when you're messing with the shiny stuff. Okay, we are done. I'm so excited. This turned out really good. Check this out. Okay, so we have our moose, and do you see his monocle? Look at this. Okay, so this is the Mod Podge mixed with the glitter. See how it stays there? Everything's drying up. It's still got a little white because it's not fully dry yet, but after it dries, it's literally just going to be the glitter. And that's all you see for the Mr. Moose monocle. He is going to be the most dapper dude in my house this season, and I cannot wait. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this guy hung up above my fireplace, and I will show you the final look. Okay, one more thing before I get this guy above the fireplace. I wanted to show you a little tip. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can catch it really well on the camera. I've went ahead and highlighted the antlers with some of the leftover glitter Mod Podge that I had used. And all that's going to do is entice the lights to catch a little bit of it and just add a little bit more dimension to the print itself. And all I did was run along the antlers. I didn't do anything else, but that little touch, you know, as the light catches it, as you walk by it, it's just another thing that sparkles and, you know, gives notice to the photo or to the picture. Let me see. See? I don't know if you can see that. But anywho, all right, let's get this guy above the fireplace so you guys can check it out. All right, everybody, there is the moose. This dapper guy is officially above the fireplace. I still have my fall decor up right now. I'll be changing into my winter stuff probably by the end of this week. So he'll have a better suiting home then. But this guy is finished, and I think he is a perfect addition to the mantle. I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Just a quick tip. I mean, if you don't have, you know, a 249 moose laying around, get a giant canvas. Do a polar bear. Do a night sky, and do the lights in the back. It's a great piece to have. It adds a nice ambiance. Do something holiday themed, you know, for whatever's coming around during that time of year, and give it a shot. It was simple to do. This whole project was $4.50 because I had all the, you know, glitter and gems and stuff. But even still, if you had to buy the materials, it wouldn't exceed 10 bucks. Like, this was awesome, and it makes a great impact on the mantle. So again, thanks you guys for watching. Definitely stay tuned for more as the holidays are approaching, because they will be coming at you quick. So take care of each other, stay crafty, and stay blessed. Bye-bye.